Are AFL Guernsey designs becoming boring? Honestly, I think they kind of are. So recently we've seen a few teams do their own version of Retro Round, where they wear a Guernsey design from their past, and looking at some of these designs from Freo, Hawthorn and the Bulldogs made me realise that Guernsey designs are starting to become a little bland and lacking in creativity. A lot of these retro jumpers have been looking back at the 90s and 2000s, and this really was a time where teams were being very adventurous with their Guernsey designs. While home jumpers stayed fairly traditional, away Guernseys and in particular pre-season kits were where teams were trying all kinds of new and sometimes crazy designs. As we've moved into the 2010s and now the early 2020s, the trend of minimalist design has taken over, and it's seen teams move away from taking creative risks and trying new things with their Guernsey designs. In some cases, this has led to teams having a great set of jumpers, but it's also led to a lack of fresh ideas, and in some cases, straight downgrades. So far in 2023, Geelong have worn 5 different Guernsey designs, which are almost identical to one another. While Adelaide and Fremantle created unique jumpers for Gather Round, this was Geelong's special Gather Round jumper. It really makes you wonder what's the point of this other than to take advantage of fans who buy these jumpers. GWS are an example of a team who joined the competition with a Guernsey that not only looked great, but was totally unique. Their current jumpers are a total downgrade in a case of minimalist design hurting rather than helping. So I've come up with some Guernsey designs for 5 teams based on previous jumpers they've worn that are, in my opinion, a little more interesting than the basic jumpers they wear today. Starting off with Collingwood and their swooping magpie jumper. You guys know I love this design. It incorporates the iconic black and white stripes while still being unique. This is probably a case where you wouldn't replace the home jumper, but as an away and clash kit, I think this design would be great. Up next is Hawthorn. I might be in the minority here, but I think the Hawks 2023 retro kit is a lot better than their traditional brown and gold stripes. It's unique, it incorporates their identity into the Guernsey design, and I'd honestly go as far as making this their new home jumper. For North Melbourne, I'd bring back the Bounding Roo jumper. Much like Collingwood's swooping magpie kit, the Bounding Roo takes a team with a basic vertical stripes jumper and gives them a kit that's personalised to their identity, while still incorporating the blue and white stripes. I'd keep the classic white version of the Bounding Roo as the home jumper, and then have a mostly blue version as a clash, mainly worn against Geelong. Up next is Port Adelaide. For this one, I've gone with their original 1997 away jumper. I actually liked Port's current v home jumper back when they first introduced it, but I feel like it's had its time. The 97 away jumper both works as a modern minimalist design, but it does it in a way that again is unique to the team and their identity, and it works in both a home jumper and a white version as a clash kit. For Melbourne, we've gone with the classic flaming demon jumper with a slight alteration. I've added a red top half to the Guernsey to tie it in more with the classic demons jumper. I think this is another situation where you probably won't change the home jumper, but wearing the flaming demon as an away jumper and then a red version as the clash, I think works really well. Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll see you next time.